and welcome to Boss Glam, the ultimate guide to corporate glam and empowerment. My name is Vida Golchin. I'm the author of this book and the CEO and makeup artist of Glam & Go, Fast Glam for Busy Women. With me today is Rose, and I'm going to demonstrate how to do a corporate glam, simple 5-minute look that everybody can achieve for going to work or dropping off the kids at school or their activities, or even down to the grocery store. So here with me is Rose again, and I just want to demonstrate how we are going to do this look. And so Rose I'm
52 years old.
Wow, Rose is 52 and does not look 52. She has really good skin. So first I'm going to assess her skin, and then we're going to go into the makeup. So with Rose, tell me about your skin, Rose.
It's sensitive.
Sensitive. Are you oily or dry?
I'm oily on T-zone.
Okay.
And it's dry here.
Okay.
Because I walk the dog, I'm starting to have pigmentation. But
Oh, you don't put sunscreen?
I do, but sometimes, I put it in the morning and then I forget in the afternoon when I walk the dog. So, yeah, but thanks God I don't have much wrinkles.
Yeah, no, your skin is really, really good. So I'm going to start off with prepping your skin. So I'm going to start with applying some eye cream around her orbital bone and tapping it gently. Some Weleda face cream, which is a small amount. To her face. See how it smells. Oh, gorgeous. And now I'm going in with some Obagi 50 SPF sunscreen. Again, using a very small amount. The neck is so important. And ears. Forget our ears. So I'm going to demonstrate two different types of products and formulas in foundation. The first is I'm going in with the mineral powder from Maybelline, and the second is going to be a tinted moisturizer, Sephora's Bright Future, on the other side of her face, just so that I can show you how I use these products. So first, before I do that, I'm going to check and see her face. So she has a little bit of dark circles around her nose and her eyes and a little bit of pigmentation. So we're going to first color correct that with a cream concealer for the powder side of her face. And then I'm going in with the powder just to set everything and to neutralize everything. Also, I noticed that you said you have a T-zone that's shiny. So I'm going to use a Stay Matte from Rimmel, a little bit of that. Flat brush, picking this up and gently applying this to the center of her face. This absorbs all the oil and it gives you a beautiful complexion without taking away from the natural glow of your skin. And helps the makeup last longer as well. These are your corners. So to color correct, I'm going in with LA Girl Cosmetics in red or orange and just picking up a little bit onto the back of my hand. And what this does is it cancels out any dark circles. So just going a little bit here and a little bit here and a little bit around the nose. Look at me. And then now with a concealer that's a little bit lighter than your skin tone, I'm going in with Fenty Beauty in the shade 260. Put some in the back of my hand and mix that in with that orange. Look up, open your eyes please, and look straight at the camera. And I'm just using a small amount at a time, just to dab and blend that right in. Look straight up. warms up the color that is her shade concealer to cancel out any dark circles. Alternatively, you can go in with a darker, warmer concealer instead of using two products, just so that you could cancel it out with a shade that's a little bit warmer than your skin tone. But then you want to go back in with a little lighter shade just to brighten up the eyes. And I love using my fingers to blend. Damp Beauty Blender, this is Real Techniques, just to blend and buff this out. So now I'm going to set this and use the mineral powder as a foundation. So just dipping in with the Damp Beauty sponge, a little bit at a time, and pressing it, rolling it in, and adding just a little bit to the center. So what this does is it just, when it's damp, it melts the powder into the skin, giving you coverage, but not as much as it would be a foundation. Wow, that looks so good. On the other side, I'm going to use a tinted moisturizer. So this is from Sephora, and I'm just going to put a little bit in the back of my hand, a flat brush for this. So just tap on a little bit. Blend that right in. Eyelids as well. So now this side is a little more dewy than this side because of the powder. But what I want to do is just add a little bit of powder in the T-zone because that's where she says she's oily. So going in with a brush and the same mineral powder that I used all over her face on this side, I'm just going to go into the center of her face and on her eyelids. And just right here and her chin. I'm keeping everything else quite natural. So yes, I like that a lot. So this side is more dewy, this side is more matte. But they're both beautiful in their own way. I'm going to shape her brows using the Ultimate Brow Powder from BH Cosmetics, using an angled brush from MAC. And first of all, I'm going to brush everything up. Dipping in, so I don't want to go too dark. And so according to this palette, I want to go somewhere where it's more of your natural color and more like a little bit of highlight from your hair, but also mainly from the roots of your hair. So I would say a mixture of these two would be good. And so I follow your natural brow shape. So all I'm going to do is just fill it in just as it is. And I'm just tapping very lightly, light strokes, just filling in any gaps that you have in your own natural brow. I want to give her any Instagram eyebrows here. Okay, so look straight at the camera, you can see the difference. And I'm going to go in and do this side. So just to fill it in and shape it. Brows are so important. I feel like they're the frame of the picture. You know how like you have the Mona Lisa, if she was like glued with a tack on the wall, it wouldn't be the same, right? So this basically anchors your face and anchors everything else. And if there was anything that I would focus on, just to be quick, would be the brows and the face. Now that we got the brows, I'm going to go in and add a little bit of bronzer to her skin. So I'm going to use this Bahama Mama bronzer, which is by the Balm Cosmetics. And it's a very cool tone. And it will give you this little bit of structure to your face with an angled brush. going in, and on the powder side, I'm gonna start at the back of her ear, so it's more like following the line of her natural cheekbone, and just tapping in really lightly. And notice I'm holding the brush in the back. So just lightly follow the natural cheekbone. I go a bit above it so that it kind of bronzes it up a little bit. And then follow here as well. Now this just gives you a little bit of dimension and warmth, but it doesn't give you harsh contrast. Because again, we're trying to keep everything nice and polished. And going a little bit along the jawline here to create like an angle down here. On this side, I'm going to be very careful with how much product I use because it's still wet. So I start with tapping the brush on her face. And then tapping on her temple. And then tapping on her jawline. Go back in with the powder brush and a little bit of that setting powder and just going and blending, again, face this side. Just going in and blending the edges and diffusing it just a little bit so that it's seamless. And turn on this side. Alright, so I'm going to give her a blush now just to add a bit of rosiness to her cheeks, and Nars Orgasm is my favorite for that. We're going to sweep in Orgasm Smile. So I tap on her cheeks and then I sweep it back. Wow, this is looking so beautiful. Tap on her cheek and sweep it back to meet the bronzer. I'm just going a little bit on her nose, chin, and center of her head. That looks amazing. Now for her eyes, I'm going to keep it very neutral and natural. So we're going to go in with the bronzer and create a little bit of a shadow on her eyes. So just dipping into the bronzer with a crease brush, look straight. I'm going in now. She has a little bit of monolids, so you want to go really high up with her crease. So just going back and forth. So open your eyes. When you look in the mirror, you want to do your eyes open when you're doing your makeup, because if you close your eyes and you do it low and you open your eyes, it disappears. So you better do it with your eyes open and you're doing it for yourself. So look straight into the mirror and then apply the brush right above your eye pupil right here. And then go back and forth. So now you're creating this false socket. For the nose, the brush, which is right here. And we're just going to go right here and right here. And taking the bridge here, just the inner corner where the brows meet the bone, we're just going to go down. And what this does is it creates that bridge. Because I know Filipinos don't have a bridge here, so what this does is it really emphasizes that bridge, and coming down, you can create that false bridge by throwing in shadow on either side of your nose. And also just going in, and now look up for me. I'm going to run this along her lower lash line slightly. Eyeshadow, I'm going to use the same blush I used, Orgasm, and a flat brush. So we have this one. But the trick is here is to make it wet. Now, this is called foiling in makeup artistry. What you do is you take the brush and you dip it in, you scrape it off. Then you use a setting spray, like this one is from Garnier. What you do is just spray your brush and then open your eyes again. So look straight. Yeah. So I'm going to go right above her eyes, fold. I can't speak. Okay. So look down now. Yeah. So there we can see now when she opens her eyes, we can see that beautiful pinkish lid. Yeah. So just dip it right there. Start at the center. Now you can close your eyes. Go to the center and just tap it on. You can use your finger to just blend the inner and the outer corners and soften the edges a little bit. Back in with the powder, with the bronzer, just to diffuse the edges. So just to bring back a little bit of that crease. Now we're going in with a little bit of eyeliner. Instead of an eyeliner, I'm going to use this brow palette. So there are so many different colors here that I think that it would be a shame to not use it. So we're going to use dark brown and black to create an eyeliner. So I'm going to dip into both. And all I'm doing is just lightly tapping this with the angled blush that I used for her brows, and we're creating an eyeliner. Finish the eyes, now we're going in with mascara, so look down for me. So I'm just wiggling this Scandal Eyes Rimmel mascara, just touching from the tips. I'm lifting the brow, the eyelashes. Just adding a little bit of dimension. And I didn't go back in twice because I just want to create a natural eye. And if you go back in twice, sometimes it gets too thick. I'm just gonna give her a second coat using a different wand. With Asian eyes, you want to really lift it outwards. And the wand as you are lifting. Now, if you make a mistake, all you do is just scrape it off. Add a little dimension to the bottom. So just a little bit of shadow just on the outer half. Not taking anything extra. So I'm not going in with mascara because that's just going to smudge. So joining the tip of the tail of this wing, look up to the bottom of the third. Look down. So joining that to the bottom. The brush that I use for your nose contour, I'm just using that same brush just to diffuse and soften the edges. Okay. And now just for the inner corner highlight, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild. And this is shade Bloom Time. And this will just give her a pop, a beautiful pop. So I'm going to add a little bit to the tip of her nose here, a little bit here, and in her corner. Just go with my finger, just soften, and a little bit soften the brow here. Just under the brow bone, and then using my finger to fix that. For the glow on her cheeks, I'm not going to use a powder. I'm going to use this Milk highlighter. It's called Lit, and the foundation brush. And all I'm doing is just putting it in there and smile. I'm just going to add just a tad to her cheekbones. All right, that has already a glow. I'm not going to do much on this one. Soften everything again with the powder, just so that I don't want a lot of shine on her face. And going into the here. And then with the lips. So we're going to keep the lips very natural. So for her lips, I've hydrated it with this Bliss Fabulous. And now I'm going in with a Nars liquid lipstick. So we're just adding a neutral color to her lips. Just following the same shape. This lipstick is beautiful because it's hydrating and it's creamy. Wow, fabulous. And now just with a little setting spray, we are done. Well, that's the look. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye. You want to say something about the experience?
It's so relaxing, therapeutic. As I said, I don't know whether it's your voice or how you stroke the brushes on my face. It's a really great time, and I'm absolutely beautiful.
I'm so happy you like it. Thank you for participating.
My pleasure.
Okay.